What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Welcome to another edition of Blowing Bubbles Podcast. I am your host, Karana Hosey, and I have the one and only beautiful, talented, incomparable Leslie James in the studio today.
Yes,
How you doing,
yes,
Queen?
I am. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
here. Listen, y'all, you're in for a treat. Buckle
Yes.
up because this is about to be a ride. I already know it. I already know it. So, Leslie, let me I have a little bit of notes. You're an artist, entrepreneur.
Yes.
You've been actress, writer, director, casting director,
Yes.
producer, author,
Yes.
all the things. You are doing all the things in film. You starred in True Love, Group Meeting, To Each His Own, Nadia, Moms, The Untold Secrets of a Plus Side Diva.
Yes.
Now, interesting thing about the Moms film, I was actually an extra in that film.
Oh,
You probably don't
really?
even remember me, but if you go back and look at it, you can see me like I was rowdy, like
On a protest.
I was rowdy. Yes, the protest scene.
Yes.
I was pushing the cop and everything. It was
Wow,
they ended
yes.
up getting me in there a little bit because I was like in a place at that time.
Yeah, that was a very yeah. That movie was kind of hit home for me too. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, MOMS is an acronym for Mothers of Murdered Sons.
Yes. Yes.
Um, so do you have a personal story that lines up with that title?
I actually do have a
Mm.
story that lines up that I haven't necessarily lost a child, and my heart goes out to any mom that has lost their sons or daughters to murder.
Mm.
But I came close with, my son being attacked by police officers,
Mm.
and I remember getting that call that my son was, you know, being attacked, and the police had him on the ground. They were beating him and things like that. And I'm hearing this, so I'm frantic. I'm screaming. I'm like, where he's at? Where is he? And somebody showed up to my door. The next thing I thought that they were going to tell me is that
He's
my
gone.
son is gone.
Mm.
You know, um, that day he had a group of white friends, and he was the only black person in the car. There was a young lady and two other males. After the fact, I found out all of this, and they let them go. And they snatched my son, arrested my son for, and I'm going to just say, it was, it was
Riding while
crazy.
black?
Yes, riding while black in the back seat. They didn't take the driver. They didn't do anything else. And the young lady actually showed up to my door to tell me it wasn't, although it scared the life out of me, the moment I watched the video, it took me to a whole different level. I had people telling me, hey, you got to live in that area. Don't talk about it. Leave it
Mm.
alone. Let it go.
No. What jurisdiction was this?
This Henry County. Yes.
Henry County, good old Georgia.
Yes. So
My son had a similar experience in what county is that? Walton County.
wow. Wow. Yes.
Yeah, they pulled them over and immediately went to the passenger door. He was a passenger,
Right.
snatched him out,
Right.
and begun assaulting him.
Yeah. So the same thing happened with my son, and all
This
that.
is
Yeah,
2024,
this is
by the
2024.
way.
Yes.
So for posterity, when you watch this 10, 15
Yes.
years from now, understand that this is still happening.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
very, very real.
Yeah. So for me, that changed a part of my life. So I was always in protective mode,
Mhm.
but I literally unleashed, and I just didn't want. I tried to find everything for him to get away. You get what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But I still had to realize, no matter where you go, you
It,
still have
you're
to.
still a black man
You're
in
still a
America.
black man in America,
Yeah,
no matter where you go, son.
yeah.
So I tried to instill everything that I possibly could in him without telling him he needed to be caged. I also let him know be free.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to make him afraid to navigate through this world.
Right, right.
Okay.
And then when you're a strong individual
Yes.
and don't mess around and be tall and muscular,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
you're a weapon now.
Yes.
Just because
Yes.
you woke up.
Yes.
And my youngest son is 6'1", 6'2", something in that range.
Yes.
So he's already automatically perceived as a threat. Now, did they end up arresting him?
They did arrest him, and we went through court. They saw the tape. They looked at everything, and they still fined him. They didn't give him, jail time, but they put him on probation, and we still now to trying to figure out what was really the charge. And he says resisting, and I'm like, are you serious? So he got all of this beat done. It was a mess.
Oh my
Even
goodness.
after viewing the video, even after seeing what took place in that moment, and of course, we still have that video.
Mm.
So, what took place in the moment? He asked him to reach for his license, and when he started to reach for it, he started to pull a gun. Don't. He said, "You telling me to reach for my license? What do you
What
want me to
do
do?"
I do?
You know.
Yeah.
So
That's oh my God. Thank
yeah,
God they did not shoot your baby,
yes,
because
yeah,
oftentimes officers will use that. Um, Where's your license and registration? And as soon as you reach for your license,
yes,
they shoot you.
yes,
Well, he was reaching
yes.
because you told him to.
Because you told him to. You told him to.
Whew.
I watched the tape, and you told him to. But then you trying to use it against him.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Wow.
for me, that was devastating. And like I say, I'm in protective mode. So even at 26, my son's 26 years old, even at the age now, I'm still being that,
Yeah.
hey, where are you? And sometimes he'll be like,
Sometimes they don't
Mom. Yeah, he
understand.
don't understand. Like,
Yes.
Mom, hey, I'm here. But yeah, I'm gonna always be that mom.
Of
Yes.
course. We
So
have to. You just never know when that time is going to come when you need to be able to pinpoint their last known location.
absolutely.
Um,
Yeah.
because there's too many parents who are looking for their children
Yes. That are looking for their children. I
and
was
they be
one of
looking for
those parents.
years.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So that was tough for me. That was
I'm
tough for me, and it
sure.
still is. That's something that will never go away. The vision of the
Mm.
video, it stays with me. It doesn't go
Yes,
away.
of course.
It doesn't go
Now, and
away.
the officers face no repercussions
No
for this.
repercussion. No repercussions for this. And now I'm about to be a new grandmother. He's about to have, yes, he's about to have a child, which is
Congratulations.
which is a son. I'm gonna have a grandson.
Mm.
So now
Another layer to worry
another,
about.
yeah, another
Yeah,
layer to worry
it should
about.
not be this way. Like,
Yes,
especially when you know you've raised a good
right.
child. Um, they can't go to work, go to the grocery store, go to the park.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
when the incident happened with my son, him and his girl were had just dropped my daughter off on her birthday. They had a cookout out at
Wow.
their place,
Mm-hmm.
and they were dropping my daughter off. Not drinking, not smoking, not doing anything. Dropping my daughter off.
Wow.
And I'm talking about gash in the head, slammed his head against the car, like
Wow.
tased him repeatedly after he was
Mm.
handcuffed.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, they
Yeah.
still out here reckless.
They're reckless.
They're
And
very reckless.
yeah.
And if you don't think that your votes matter, let me tell you
Yes.
something. First of all, the local votes,
Yes.
those affect you most rapidly,
Absolutely.
more directly. The chief of police
Yes.
is often in some
Mhm.
jurisdictions is elected, some
Yes.
jurisdictions is appointed, but the
Yes.
person who appoints them is the elected mayor.
Yes.
Um, the district attorney elected.
Right.
You better get out there and vote. And
Vote.
then this
Yes.
presidential election, we got this fool. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This fool trying to give police absolution. Like no matter what you do,
Oh, absolutely.
no charges can ever be filed. You're immune from prosecution, and that is
Yes.
so reckless.
Yes. Reckless. Very
I
reckless.
don't even do politics on this show, but this is important for people
But
to
it's
understand what we are facing.
right.
Um, it's a dangerous world. We got a total dictator trying to take over.
Absolutely.
And once he gets in, he'll be in there till he dies because he's wiping his butt with the Constitution.
That's right. That's right. So you
So
gotta vote. You gotta vote. You have
yeah,
to vote.
have
Not just when presidential election comes, but you have to
all the
vote.
midterms, everything, the
Everything
primaries,
must vote.
runoffs.
Yes.
Get your tail out there
Yes.
and vote.
Absolutely.
Pay attention to the candidates. I was thinking about having a ballot review party.
Oh wow. Awesome.
So that we can get all the ballots from all the jurisdictions of the people who are coming, and let's sit down and talk about the issues. Let's dig into these people's lives. Who are they? Who have they been?
Right.
Not who they are on the campaign.
Awesome.
Everybody need to do
awesome.
that. We need to do nationwide campaign for campaign or ballot review parties. We got to do something to stay informed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because not voting just because you don't believe in the system is not an option. You're voting basically for your opposition if you don't vote.
Absolutely.
So understand, even school board.
Yeah. You gotta vote in schools. That's
yes, we had that fire and explosion yesterday in Conyers from biolabs. My son, that same son, used to work there. Since I've been in Georgia, I know for a fact there's been at least 3 explosions at that same plant.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there was one back, I believe, in 2000, right when the pandemic started. I believe there was one back then, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
somewhere around the year 2000 that they actually
Republican presidential campaign or candidate, he dismantled the Environmental Protection Agency.
Wow!
But we got folks out here who can't breathe right now because
an explosion. Yeah.
Of chlorine.
I think my question was, why was it just so close in the residential area?
It's right there from my mother's house. Like you could walk there.
Okay.
It's right there. It's not like all segregated. It's
right
the
there.
Street. And there's houses, there's a Dairy Queen. And like Conyers is small. It's close to like the downtown area of Conyers.
Right.
You can walk there from some places.
Absolutely. So did she have to evacuate as well? Did she?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they issued a shelter in place.
Oh, shelter in place.
Okay. But she keeps calling. She's like, I can smell it from inside my house.
I'm sure.
And they're telling people don't turn on the AC because the outside condenser is drawing in the atmospheric air.
Absolutely.
So,
which is not safe.
It's not. Yes. It's not. Even I live on the south side now. You can smell it. It was tasting. It was a funny taste that I had in my mouth.
Right.
And I didn't realize that's what it was until my oldest son. He was like, it smells like smoke or like somebody got cigarettes.
Oh wow.
He's like, we can smell it over here. We are on the south side now.
Wow.
I said, oh my goodness, that's what I've been fussing like. Is there something burning? I kept saying that last night.
Because I had to drive through Conyers and I was like, okay. And I actually just, it with the thought in my head before you saying this, I was like, let me turn this AC off because I know the fumes. It pulls in,
yes.
So yeah, I turned it off as I drove through Conyers. And my son, he called me. He was like, Mom, you okay? I'm like, I'm good. But, we got so many people out here that's literally close to this bio lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom, she made it to my sister in Covington. But they're locked down in the house. And she went over there today because she wasn't okay in her house.
Wow.
Yeah,
so I'm just glad, nothing else tragic happened.
Absolutely.
Yes. With that biolab thing.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Right. Biolab.
Yes.
I tried, I think on 3 different occasions to get hired there.
Really?
But I think I had too much of a compliance and safety background.
So
they didn't want any parts of me.
Yeah, they didn't want no parts.
They like, oh, look at her. She had this many years of OSHA.
Yeah, they don't want that. She gonna be up in here trying to.
She gonna be a problem.
Yeah, she gonna be a problem.
She gonna be a whistleblower.
Yeah, they don't go.
Where's the SDS? they changed material safety data sheet. They just dropped the material, so now it's just SDS.
Right?
Where's it at? I want to see it.
Yes, absolutely.
This ain't what. Where's the label?
That's right.
I get you. Get
you. Yeah.
Oh man. So I want to get back to you, Leslie. Yeah. So you have you've received some pretty prestigious awards. Encourager of the Year is probably my favorite one. Entrepreneur of the Year, Best Film Award, Sponsor Award, Community Service Award.
Yes.
One of the So the five core passions of the Blowing Bubbles podcast is love, service, business, music, and food.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You're all up in there, encourager of the year.
Yes.
How do you get that award?
So you know what? It was by surprise. I had no idea. I get messages, I get phone calls, and I walk up to people, and they tell me, thank you for, the advice. Thank you for what you did to me. You don't know how you poured into me. You don't know. So not trying. It's just being me. So I was yeah, I'm gonna blow some bubbles too, y'all, because I ain't get a chance to blow mine yet. Am I doing it right? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't do it,
so. It's a little single dip. You don't even have to.
Yeah.
But I do it all the time.
There we go.
Every time somebody comes on here, they're like, "You're better than me," because I do it all.
You do it all the time. Yeah. So I think that from a young age, I have always had so much love instilled in me, and it just pours out. So when I'm talking to people, I don't realize that that's what I'm doing. I don't realize that I'm encouraging them. I don't realize what I'm doing because it's naturally flowing, So I get so many texts and phone calls and people that see me, or somebody may just say, "Hey, I want to come to," and I'm like, "For what?" And they're like, "I don't think you even understand who you are and the lives that you've changed and the way you pour into other people." And I'm like, okay. And I got a call one day from a young lady named Michelle, and she said, I want to bring you to the awards. And of course, something happened at the time, so I couldn't go in and accept the award. But she still called down. She said, "I'm naming you Encourager of the Year because you don't know what you've done for so many people." And I hear people in the industry speaking of you and everything that you have done for me, telling me, "Hey, remember who you are, remember who you are. Don't let," so it was just a lot that I just didn't realize. So, and it touches me, it touches me because I'm like, okay, I didn't realize I was doing that. But, just to know that I'm able to touch lives and pour into other people like that, it means a lot.
Good. Means a lot. That's beautiful.
I know I can't reach everybody, but if I can reach, one, I will.
Yes.
And then I know, just to talk about it, in 2023, I had the Woman Release Series event. This event actually came to me in a dream, and and I was supposed to get 27 women. And I'm like, okay, I saw all of this in my dreams. So I put on this big event last year. And I realized at that time, can I help heal women? You get what I'm saying? And I realized that's what I was doing, So I started having the events, and the outcome of that event was just amazing.
Wow.
The lives and the people that I helped that day did something for me internally, because that's the only thing. It was a free event. So, and then, like I say, each and every one that I will be doing will be a free event, because, like I say, it was a God-given assignment. So, yes.
Love it. Yes. I love it. And you don't often see that. So many people, I'll say, are on money grabs.
But yes.
Everything got to have $997.
Yeah. Nah, not over here. And
then you're not even doing anything. You just you got some influencers, and they come, and then it's ooh and ah, and people left the same way they came. Right. But you're in it for the impact.
I'm in it for the impact,
That's beautiful.
And then, like I said, I'm in it for the impact. So, I'm happy. As long as I can pour into somebody else and help somebody else, that's what I love.
Oh, well, if you ever need another woman on on the squad to help pour
Yeah,
into other women,
absolutely.
I am.
Absolutely.
I'm there.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I didn't even have to look for people. They came. They
See,
came. They showed up. I was getting the inboxes and they was like, hey, let me help. And I'm like, okay. I was
huh?
like, okay, God, I know you gave me this assignment. So you just be still and I'm going to send everybody to you. And that's
Your
what he
gift will
did.
make room
Yes,
for you.
absolutely.
See,
Yes.
I'm
So,
blow bubbles on that.
yeah.
Ooh,
So
I
that
know
was,
some little
yeah.
bubbles. I want some more. Ooh, it's sudsy.
Yes.
So that's the thing with the little bubbles. It gets.
There we
We
go.
got some
Yes, we got some bubbles,
bubbles.
y'all.
Yeah. Now, what kind of film projects are you working on currently?
So right now I'm actually working on a project that's called The Untold Secrets of a Plus Size Diva. Yeah,
Okay.
which is an amazing film. This film touches on a lot: bullying, domestic violence,
Mm-hmm.
just body shaming, body positivity, self care,
Mm-hmm.
those type of things. So it's not just a movie, but it's bringing awareness to so many
Mm.
things that we face daily in society.
Yeah.
Society wants you to be one way, and you can't
Yeah.
be the same. We have so many people that wants to follow that and not know truly how to be themselves.
Mm.
You know, so
Ooh.
this it this touches on so much. It's gonna be a great film. Yes,
Man,
it's gonna be a
I
great
would love
film.
to. Man, we got to go live and promote it when you're ready to
Absolutely.
release. What do you have an expected
So,
release date?
well, we're actually having a red carpet premiere on October the 16th. Yes,
Hey.
October the 16th, where the movie is going to be premiere here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, and the film is going to be all around. It's actually on tour right now. So, it's going to be all around. So, I
See.
am excited to be one of the starring actors, which I play Golden in this movie. Yes. Yes. So, yeah, that's
Okay.
one of the projects that I'm working on right now.
Nice, nice, nice. And anything else that you have working on that people can that you're working on that people can maybe check out, support?
So, besides the only thing that I'm working on finishing my next book.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on. And then, like I said, I have another event for woman release that's coming up. So definitely, I'm gonna be tapping in and trying to get people to come out, and you guys are gonna love it and enjoy it. And it's a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
It's a safe space, so it's sacred. It's safe for women to come and release. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that they're facing. So those are one of the things that I am working on. And then I got some other things in the making, but I'm just not.
Hey,
Yeah, so
you
it's
can't
really
release it
so.
yet.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
really talk about that right now, but definitely I got some big stuff coming.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. Well, make sure that you tag us on social media,
absolutely.
and I'll
Hmm.
definitely help cross promote whatever you got going on.
Yes.
I love your energy.
Thank you.
Um,
I love
when
you
she
too.
got here, she came in, she just hugged me. I'm a hugger, y'all.
I am. I
I'm a
am. I'm
hugger.
definitely a hugger. So,
Yeah,
yeah, like I said, and I can feel all the good energy.
yeah,
Yes. I'm
yeah.
a Pisces too. So,
Okay, I'm an Aries.
you're Aries.
I
Okay. You're right behind
am
me, but
right.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
a little empathic. Yeah. So, I can feel all
very
the
empathic.
energy. And I felt all the good energy even when I walked in your space. So,
Oh,
I love it.
thank
Yes.
you, thank you, and that matters so much because this is a studio. This is not my personal space. I don't own this space, so you take your energy with you.
Absolutely. And I
So
felt it when I walked
I
in the
love
room. So,
that.
I love that.
I love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
All right, now tell people where they can find you, follow you, support you on socials.
So you can find me. I'm Leslie James, but I am on Instagram. I am actress Leslie Visionary _7.
Come on now.
Yes. And I on Facebook you can find me at Leslie James Welch. And that's where I am right now. And then y'all will see me find me on TV. Find me on TV. Yes. Yes,
See,
yes,
that's the
yes.
new age. Google me.
Yes, Google
Like,
me. Google me. Yes. So you Google me and you'll find me. You definitely can find me on IMDb as well. Yes. Yes.
definitely. Now, if somebody Googled you, would they find anything else? What you did in your past life? What was you
You
doing?
know what? I probably done did some stuff. Yeah, I had it, I grew up in Miami, Florida. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
hometown.
Okay. I
Yeah.
love
So
that. I'm looking for a house in Miami right now. I
really,
am.
you want to move there?
Um,
Or you
It
just
won't be
looking for?
my only residence.
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah. So
Yes.
I would love to go back and purchase in Miami
Okay.
and give back to my community, but I definitely to live. I don't want to live no more.
Okay.
But I do like to vacation there.
You know where I love Brickell?
Brickell is beautiful.
I love
Brickell is
Brickell.
beautiful. One of my sisters just left and went back to Cold Springs, so she's down there
Okay.
doing her thing. Yeah, and she
Okay.
works in Brickell.
Mm,
Yes,
okay.
she works in Brickell, so it's beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. So like I say, to get away, and I love the water.
Yes.
So
That's the thing. I want to be
yeah,
by the ocean.
yeah, yeah.
I
So
really
jet
do.
skiing is one of my favorite.
Y'all, did y'all know that jet skiing is like a workout?
Yes.
You can't just get on that thing and no, you better hold on.
Yes, I'm telling you,
You're gonna be in the water.
because I done flew off a couple of times, y'all. And look, and the only thing I think, the shark, the great way, like, they ain't gonna bother you. I'm like, listen, do not tell me a shark is not gonna get me, okay? So, yeah. So, but I love Miami. It's my home. I love my people down there, but it's just not. Yeah, I go visit, but I really come back.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
My first time seeing the ocean, I was at Dania Beach.
Oh wow! Okay.
And I'm trying to think what year it was, maybe 02. And I was at a family reunion down there.
Okay.
Nobody paid attention that I had never been to the ocean.
Oh, wow.
And I had this big red beach blanket and umbrella and stuff, so I could see where I set my stuff at.
Right.
And I go in the water, and at first I'm just, like knee deep, and I'm like, ooh, and I go a little bit deeper, and it's like, ooh. And then next thing you know, I'm doing like this.
Wow.
So I got introduced real quick to the riptide.
There we go. Yes, and let me tell you something about those riptides. They will snatch you and take you on out.
I could see, so I walked directly from my blanket and stuff out into the water. When I took notice, it was way down there, way away, and I'm out. I can't touch the bottom anymore.
So you didn't even realize how far
I did not realize.
And it's no way
and
to
you
know
can't
if you're not paying attention.
Tell.
Yeah, you can't.
And I was just and then none of my people were near me. Wow. Like they doing anything.
Yeah.
But it was my first time at the beach. So fortunately, I'll listen to something and take a lesson in a heartbeat, even when I don't realize the lesson is gonna save my life. The Today Show had just did a special on surviving the rip current.
Wow.
And I remember Katie Couric saying, don't fight it, because I'm trying to fight. I can swim.
Right.
Now I'm tired. And you're going and you're going and you're going and you're so tired, but you got to swim parallel to the wave. And the waves, like when you're out there, they're so big. Like,
yes.
You don't realize from the shore how high that thing is. It was at least 10 feet over my head, and I can't touch the bottom. So now I'm trying not to panic. So I just like, okay, Katie Couric said swim parallel, and I just kept swimming parallel. And next thing I know, I'm on the beach laying there.
Oh wow, that is crazy. It happened to me before too. Now a few times.
Oh my goodness.
Because I Virginia Beach a lot. Virginia Key Beach is what they call it in Miami. And I done got snatched away a few times.
It's not happening to me twice. When I feel that first, I'm out.
I think, and even though I learned how to swim when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I still panic.
See, I don't panic. Thank God. No matter what I go through, I never panic.
Really? I did. That water, it got me. I might be all right now. But...
Shout out to the little bitty town of Farrell, Pennsylvania. Let me tell y'all something about y'all abusive selves. Literally, you can't graduate high school if you can't swim and tread water.
Really?
You cannot. Yes. They would, at 3 and 4 years old, once you're in Head Start, throw you into the deep end.
Wow.
I'm talking about throw you in there.
Wow.
And look, y'all know, my people from home, y'all know I'm not lying. I'm not even exaggerating a little bit. They throw you in there. They'll have the gym teacher or whoever is there, they'll have the pole.
Right.
But they're going to make you learn how to swim.
That's right. I love that.
I could swim.
Yeah.
Everybody from my town, at least in my age group, I don't know if they still do it. I know they used to.
Right.
Throwing you in the deep end.
That's awesome. Because like I say, growing up in Miami, had I not, I probably wouldn't.
You wouldn't be here.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be
That's
here,
a different kind of survival. You got to fight the ocean.
You got to fight the ocean.
I'm out of shape now. I don't know if I can.
That's why
I said that first
if
one.
I get in that now, I'm probably a panic. I will probably panic.
So we're giving you a safety lesson. If you go to the
Yes.
ocean, especially if you've not had a lot of experience,
Mhm.
the water, you'll feel the water.
Yes.
You'll be like a buoy.
Mhm.
Once you feel that and you can't touch the bottom, get out.
Yes.
Just go sideways, go parallel to the shore of the ocean. Because if you try to go straight, like you're swimming straight to the shore,
Mhm.
you're not going to get there. The water, every time the water comes back out, it's going to pull you back with it. So you have to go parallel. Do not panic. Okay. This
Yes.
this little
No
tidbit on Blowing
panicking.
Bubbles podcast might save your life, like it did on today's show.
Mhm.
Saved my life. Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. I want to thank you. We just was all over the place.
Yeah, we was today, and like I
Yes.
said, we definitely was, but I enjoyed it. I really thank you for having the opportunity for even coming on
Thank
your
you
show.
so
Yes, to
much.
come.
I
So,
can't wait. She's
yes.
got the untold stories of a plus size diva. Be on the lookout for
Yes,
that. If you're in the
yes.
Atlanta area, check out the socials. You might be able to hit a red carpet premiere event.
Yes,
And she's got books. She's
yes,
going to have another book coming up. And
yes.
then you have, what else is it that you have coming up?
So I
The
have
women release.
the woman release events, and I'm getting ready to work on a documentary right now, actually with my son.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's been asking me for the longest, Mama, I need and want to do this documentary. So yeah, we're gonna definitely be working on that. Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
look for all things Leslie
Mhm.
James. Make sure y'all follow her on social media.
On social media.
All right.
All right.
Y'all
Thank y'all so much.
keep making an impact. And y'all know what we say. Stay popping.
Yes. Where's my bubbles? I gotta do it. Yeah, I'm learning how to do it, y'all.
They gonna do it.
Just a little bit. I did. One came out. Yeah, sorry.
Peace out.